Bulls, the defending West Series champion. You see those donuts already on the side of that race car. One guy, though, who is not in this mix, Sergio Pena. He's out of the race. More on that. Here's Derek Bernasiglio.
Tough break for Sergio Pena with such a strong run in the Toyota All-Star Showdown. You fall out here in your first points race. What happened out there?
Yeah, just got a little bit loose going into 3 and 4, and got some help by a 63 car. You know, I don't know exactly what happened there, but backed into the wall pretty hard. So ended it on night early, which, you know, with the 10-race schedule, you really got to finish every race if you want to run for the points. And just luck wasn't on our side tonight.
Well, guys, it's a tough break for Sergio Pena. You can hear the frustration in his voice.
Although, look at the youngster, Darrell Wallace Jr. He's giving him all he can handle right there on the inside.
16 years old.
That's amazing. Eddie. Oh, there's trouble. Trouble between 3 and 4. A number of cars have stacked up. Kevin Swindell is in it. Jason Patterson is there. And look at a number of race cars got damaged.
There's Joey Pohl, the 16 car. There's McKenna Bell, the 8. Jeff Anton is that orange car, number 30. Jared Johnson got a little piece of that and got away.
Ruben Ravello, who you talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, involved in it as well. As you can see, a number of drivers involved. I think this was only a matter of time before we had a bunch of cars stacking up.
We had such close racing after that last restart. They were side by side for lap after lap. There's Jared Johnson on pit road now trying to beat defenders out, get them off the tires.
A lot of disappointed drivers who have seen their chance to win go by the wayside. Now we're back to green on lap 85, and guess who? Ryan Truex gets the restart. He's out in front, but Patrick Longfield is hanging in there.
Well, he really is, though. He opened up the bottom of the racetrack, though. That allowed the 6 of Darrell Wallace Jr. to get to the inside.
Battle for second place. The 16-year-old Darrell Wallace Jr. wants to take it away from him.
Oh, trouble on the racetrack. Ryan Duff is involved in the 7 car.
Well, I tell you what, we're past halfway now, and the racing is getting really, really aggressive. There's Duff out of Hazard, Kentucky, former motocross racer.
There's the 35 Waste Management car of Derek Ramstrom. Jeff Anton got a little piece of that.
Past halfway, and this race is really getting interesting. Ryan Truex, still the leader here at Greenville Pickens. So far, this has been Ryan Truex's night. The defending East champion has led all but 1 lap, but look out for the 16-year-old Phil Darrell Wallace Jr. He's made some great moves to get to second place.
He appears to be stronger and stronger as this race wears on.
DJ Shaw, and there's the leaders up front on the left side of your screen. That white car is Ryan Truex, and we really haven't talked about him a lot because he's been out in front of everybody all night, but look at the youngster Wallace right on his rear bumper.
He has his hands full right now. This is the strongest we see anybody challenge Ryan Truex this entire race.
And again, Wallace just 16 years old. They call him Bubba, Darrell Wallace Jr. Scott Booley in the 26 car. He and his dad, George, have that operation. Trouble.
Booley moves him up the racetrack, moves Ryan Truex up the racetrack. Darrell Wallace skips by.
Now the lap traffic of Booley has enabled Wallace to take the lead, and there's caution out here on the racetrack.
Wow, that was huge.
Well, we'll see what the youngster can do with it. Now he's got the race lead, and that is Matt Kobaluk, who had trouble here 1 year ago. And he has trouble again here tonight. Look at that left front. Darrell Wallace Jr., now your leader here in the Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet 150. Let's take a look at what's happened so far here in the Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet 150. Cole Witt on the pole, but only 1 lap later, it was Ryan Truex, the defending champion of this series, who went right to the front. Dustin Delaney brought out the first caution of the night.
Good hard racing back there for third. Had trouble on the racetrack. John Salemi, the 63. Ryan Gifford, the 2 involved.
You speak of hard racing, there's Ty Dillon taking a position with Jason Patterson. We've seen bumping and banging all night long.
4 wide for a minute. There's some good
my.
side-by-side action.
Eddie McDonald involved there. And then just a moment ago, it appeared that the youngster Wallace had taken the lead.
They actually reverted to the previous lap. The caution came out, so that put Ryan Truex back out front. Big, huge break for Ryan Truex.
And we'll see here on the restart. You mentioned it. Darrell Wallace Jr. has gotten better and better as this night has gone on. Here's Here's the restart on lap 122. Let's see what kind of jump Truex can get. He's been good at this all night long. And again, he takes the top spot as Wallace falls in right behind him.
But he got right in behind him. That's the key. Did not get hung out on the outside. Andrew Smith at 37. Now up in the third spot. Ooh.
Boy, it looks like
Ryan
Gifford
Gifford
had some
sideways, and around he goes.
Gifford spins. It's going to bring out another caution here on lap 123. Jared Johnson able to stop and avoid the machine of Gifford, but a tough night for Ryan Gifford.
Means another restart that Ryan Truex is going to have to live through here.
The restart now on lap 129. Wallace and Truex, and look at the jump the youngster gets, Phil.
Can he
My
get to the
goodness.
bottom? Can he get to the bottom before Truex gets there? He does.
How about that? 16 years old. It is Darrell Wallace Jr. now leading the race. And Ryan Truex finds himself in second place for the first time. Oh, there's another spin.
Derek Ramstrom, the 35 car, went around.
And that is the 11th caution of the night on lap 131. And also in it again, that's McKenna Bell, the drive for diversity driver. The 16, Joey Pohl, is there as well. And everybody's going to be able to refire and drive away.
See the 35 get turned around. Joey Pohl with nowhere to go. He's already committed to the outside. He gets stopped.
14 laps remain in the Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet 150 field. I think everybody's going to get a little antsy now.
Oh, trouble on the restart. Ryan Truex does not go.
Smith went around. He's able to keep going.
Jason Bowles is involved. There's the 20 right there.
Brett Moffitt is
Brett Moffitt
in it.
involved. There's Derek Ramstrom. Jason Bowles had a great run going, damaged front and rear.
Boy, those are some good race cars there, Bowles and Moffitt.
Look
And
at
Ty Dillon.
A lot of damage to that 3 car.
It's going to take a little while to clean this one up, no doubt about it.
Something happened to Ryan Truex on the restart. I saw fire fly out of his tailpipes. I don't know if he missed a gear, spun the tires. You see him stack up the field there, and they just have nowhere to go.
Boy, it's one of the nightmares if you're behind them. If a car on a restart's not able to go, they miss a gear, whatever happens.
See how he slows right there, right at the start-finish line. Then it's a chain reaction behind him.
And you know who got no damage to their car was Ryan Truex.
I'm sure he had a little bit of damage in the rear because he got jacked up, it looked like maybe by Andrew Smith.
Well, we're under a red flag now to clean all of this up. Some good cars out of it here in the Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet 150.